How's it going, YouTube? This is FourthStarTCG and welcome back to another TCG online video. Today I have a very interesting deck list to go over for you guys. We are going to be doing a post-rotation Primal Groudon deck list. This is something that I really like. I found this deck to be fairly competitive, and it counters a lot of stuff in the next meta very well. So let's get started with the build here. First off, our main attackers, we only have a 2-2 line of Groudon and Primal Groudon. This is really only because you're never going to need to power up more than 1 or 2 Primal Groudons, and we have ways of powering them up if they get knocked out with Carbink and stuff like that. So a 2-2 line, really because you don't want to start with Groudon. It's hard, you can't power it up if it's... yeah, you can't power it up if it's active. It's difficult to do that. It's hard. It's got a 4 retreat cost. You normally don't want to start with Groudon, even though we do play all these switching cards. So we got 2-2 line of Primal Groudon. This is the main star of the deck. This is what you're going to be swinging with and getting the majority of your knockouts. In order to pair with that, we have 3 copies of Carbink and 3 copies of Carbink BREAK. This powers up Primal Groudon so well. Carbink has the ability Safeguard, which protects it from damage from EX Pokemon, all effects of attacks from EX Pokemon. So if they have an attack, effect of an attack that poisons you or something like that, even that doesn't work. And then 3 copies of Carbink BREAK, Diamond Gift for 1 fighting energy, 20 damage, and you attach 2 energy cards, any energy, so we can attach strong energy as well, from our discard pile to one of our fighting Pokemon. So we power up Groudon so quickly, you get an attachment. You can honestly power up Groudon in 1 turn. If you already have an energy on Carbink, you can attach to Groudon, Mega Turbo onto it, and then Diamond Gift 2 energy onto it, so you can set up 4 energy in 1 turn. I don't know if we'll be able to do that. Technically we can set up 5 with Mega Turbo, but we do only play 2, so it's unlikely we'll hit both of those in 1 turn. But this Carbink sets up Primal Groudon so fast, it provides a great counter to EX decks, which are just running amok, and they're going to be even more powerful next format. You force people to play Hex Maniac, Lysander stuff, but they can't Lysander Primal Groudon, which is a big part of why this deck list is so good right now, is because people don't play well. To round out the Pokemon, we have 1 copy of Zygarde EX, just a grade fighting attacker, sort of a replacement for Lucario EX, which I had in this deck list before I decided to make it post-rotation, and 2 copies of Shaman EX for the draw support. Now into the trainers, we play 2 copies of Escape Rope because really everything except Carbink has a massive retreat cost. Zygarde is 3, Groudon, both Groudons are 4, so we're going to want to be switching around a lot. Zoroark doesn't really work in this deck, so we're going to play 2 copies of Escape Rope, 2 copies of Mega Turbo just to get energies back onto our Primal Groudon. It works wonderfully. Carbink gets knocked out, or Zygarde gets energy knocked off it or something. We play 1 copy of Super Rod just to get our Pokemon back. If we have to discard a Primal Groudon early on, that's usually not good because we do only play 2. So that's a Super Rod to get those back. 2 copies of Switch, just another switching card. 4 copies of Trainer's Mail. We play some important trainers. Our supporter lineup is pretty thin. There's no really, because we lose a lot of important stuff with the rotation. We play 4 copies of Ultra Ball just to search out our Pokemon, 4 VS Seeker to get our supporters back, very standard. 1 copy of Hex Maniac shuts off Safeguard from the Mirror Match, other Carbinks, shuts off Aegislash's Mighty Shield or stuff like that, because we do play Special Energy in this deck list. Yeah, and Mega can be a big issue for this deck. We're weak to Grass. We need our Spirit Links in order to Mega Evolve. If you're playing Yanmega, I won't play the Spirit Links. I actually won a match versus Yanmega, and big thing was I didn't play the Spirit Links. But yeah, Hex Maniac shuts off Yanmega, which just tears through this deck list. We got, what else? Okay, 1 copy of Lysander, bring out Pokemon from the bench. 3 copies of N, just to shuffle and draw, more draw supporters. One Pokemon Ranger. This is just hope really for Giratina. Giratina shuts this deck down cold pretty much, because once you get rid of the stadium, and of course they won't play stadiums because they're smart and they know they're going up against Primal Groudon, you're only doing 100, maybe 120, 140, and they can hit you with Chaos Wheel. They won't two-shot you with Chaos Wheel unless they have a Muscle Band, which Giratinas don't usually run and will be gone in the upcoming format. But if you're not fully powered up, locking you out of Special Energy, Stadiums, and Pokemon Tool cards, we only play 2 tools in this deck, but yeah, it's a big hassle. So Pokemon Ranger gets rid of that. Somehow they're playing Glaceon or Jolteon, and you need that Groudon damage or Zygarde damage or whatever. Pokemon Ranger works for that. We got 4 copies of Professor Sycamore. I did get a new fancy full art one, so we got 2 of those now. 4 Scorched Earth. Scorched Earth helps us get our fighting energy in the discard pile because we lost Battle Compressor in the rotation. And yeah, Scorched Earth provides stadium fodder for Gaia Volcano as well. We do play 2 copies of Groudon Spirit Link, so we don't lose our turn when we Mega Evolve. 4 copies of Strong Energy, and 8 copies of Fighting Energy. Some notable omissions from this deck. Karina, of course, is gone. Focus Sash is gone. Fighting Stadium is gone. All that fighting support that came in Furious Fists has rotated out. So we are now... You'd think this deck list would run a lot slower, but it really doesn't. The loss of Karina is a big issue, but it's not terrible. The deck list can definitely function without it. It was great, probably would function even better if we did have it, but we don't. Some other notable omissions. I don't play any Regirock EX. The main reason for this is that Groudon's going to be hitting those high numbers no matter what. When you're hitting for 200, usually either 200, with a Strong Energy you're hitting for 220 damage. With 2 you're hitting for 240. You're really never going to need to hit for more than 220 damage. That knocks out pretty much everything with a Fighting Fury Belt. Usually you'll have at least 2 Strong Energy on to hit that 240 number, which knocks out pretty much everything in the game, save for Wailord. But Wailord's sort of gone by the wayside lately. Yeah, you don't need Regirock. The only thing you need Regirock is for Zygarde. Carbink is not there to hit high numbers, and Zygarde, but it fills up the bench space. We probably need to play Skyfield and stuff like that, but then it's difficult to get stuff in the discard pile. Regirock just doesn't fit in this deck. In any other fighting deck, if you're playing straight Zygarde, I'd say definitely go for the Regirock. But in this deck list, Regirock is not a major player. So we're going to get some matches here. The Versus ladder has reset, so we got new rewards here. Pretty interesting. I don't think the full art's very good. I think it's like Iris or something. But we got Steam Siege packs and all sorts of stuff. So we got Water, Fire, Psychic, Volcanion? Volcanion, that might be interesting. Volcanion with Hoopa and Shaman. I think that's what all that accounts for. Yeah, I see. Is that the Volcanion coin? Yeah, it is. Okay, well, shouldn't be. Yeah, and I got the Volcanion coins anyway. No, we're not weak to anything. I see the Entei there. I'll throw this Strong Energy onto our Carbink. We will Ultra Ball away. I don't want to Sycamore away that Carbink break and the VS Seeker. That's the only thing. So I'll Ultra Ball away Lysander and Professor Sycamore in order to get out a Groudon. This is a fairly good setup, I'd say. As long as we have our 2 main Pokemon that we need, Carbink and Groudon, that's really... and we got the Scorched Earth as well, so we can get some stuff into the discard pile. Wonderful. Prepare for a Diamond Gift next turn. Hopefully, yep, because we got the Sycamore. Nice setup here. Do I want to Ultra Ball for anything? I'll save that for next turn with our Carbink break. And yeah, that'll do it for this turn. So we're playing up against Volcanion, a very interesting deck for next format. I don't know if my opponent is playing the post-rotation build, which wouldn't have Blacksmith in it, or Fiery Torch or stuff like that. He's going to Escape Rope. Slightly annoying. attach, but we have our own escape rope. He's going to Hoopa here. Yep, just as I expected. You'll see those Volcanion come out. I don't know how many Volcanion he's playing. Ooh, 3 Volcanion. Wow, you're going to grab all 3. But yeah, the synergy with this is awesome. This can pretty much... I got to be careful with... got to get rid of my Pokemon Ranger and never use it. I don't see why I would, but... he's got the Shaman in his hand. That's why he got for 3 Volcanion. I assume he's playing Skyfield. Unless he's going to be attacking with Volcanion. Yeah, you know, Scorched Earth works for him too. Trainer Mail. Grab that Acrobike. And we'll see what he does here. He's going to Acrobike again. Discard a Fire Energy. He's going to Burning Roar. I wouldn't have done that. Discard. Well, I guess, yeah, he's attaching. Oh man, does he hit like 2 Fire Energy here? 2 Fire Energy off of his Burning Roar? Man. Did he discard a Shaman? Yeah, he did. Oh, that's rough. Okay, so what are we doing here? We're going to Escape Rope. Get our Groudon out of the active. We'll see what my opponent decides to put up. I wouldn't put up this Volcanion. He's gonna promote the Shaman here. Going to Ultra Ball away. This Hex Maniac can be very useful this matchup, but we just have to be careful without hexing our own. To not hex our own Carbinks, or at least. Probably want to only hex when we got a Groudon in the active, but this Carbink's going to be very useful. I suppose, I don't know what we'll get when we Trainer Mail. I don't see anything I want, to be honest. Just end up discarding it anyway. We are going to Sycamore here. Grab some more Carbink. Trainer Mail and Ultra Ball would be wonderful so I can get out my Primal, but no. And we are just going to Diamond Gift here. And we didn't hit an energy attachment for the turn either, which stinks. But we are powering up. And my opponent's got a Shaman stuck in the active, which is not good. We got our Carbinks. I mean, he can Combat Blaze. That really doesn't do much, to be honest. I don't really want to bench any more Pokemon. Yeah, so he's just gonna... This is going to be a wonderful... do I want a Sycamore or do I want to end? He's got a big hand. I can get this energy back with Diamond Gift anyway. If I don't have anything in the discard pile. Yeah, it's going to be a pain though. Yeah, so I'm going to Sycamore. We got the Ultra Ball for the Primal Groudon, which is nice. So we will Ultra Ball away a Carbink. I think 2 Carbink breaks is enough. And a Trainer Mail, I guess. I need that energy to attach. So this is going to go down. I'll Scorched Earth, because we're just going to be attaching that energy back anyway. We'll Trainer Mail, see if we can grab anything. I guess we'll grab a Switch. And yeah, I don't see any reason to use that Mega Turbo when we're just going to Diamond Gift everything back anyways. So this is coming back, this is coming back. Onto this. Next turn, I'll be able to switch out. I'll get rid of this Volcanion here with Lysander if he doesn't N us. I believe we haven't used a VS Seeker yet. No, we have not. So we have 4 of those in the deck. Hopefully that'll all work out well. And TCGO does not quit on us. He's gonna Fisherman here. Can probably take out this Carbink with a couple steam ups if he has an energy to retreat. Yeah. But I mean, then we just bring out our Groudon and have a good time. So we'll see what he does here. He's gonna double steam up. What's his Combat Blaze doing? 20, 40, 60. Yeah, that's enough. 130 is going to knock us out. Yeah, and I see no reason why not to start swinging away with our Groudon here. Yep, I am just going to VS Seeker, grab our Lysander out this Volcanion, and get rid of it. And we'll take 2 prize cards here. Hopefully we'll grab a Scorched Earth. We got a couple energy. That's not bad. We need to attach here, but we got another VS Seeker for Lysander, so no matter what he decides to throw up, if he doesn't N us, then we can, yeah, this Entei is not going to be doing much. Once you power up a Primal Groudon, the game goes kind of quickly, I have to say. I mean, even with 2 steam ups here, he discards 2 Scorched Earth. That's a smart play. Don't want to give me a Stadium. Even with Combat Blaze, he's got doing 40 damage, 50, 60, 70, 80, 110. He's doing 110 with 2 steam ups. That's not enough to 2-shot me. It doesn't look like he's gonna Fisherman again. Yeah, get those energy back. I mean, he can do 110, but even 110 won't 1-shot me. So, and 110 won't 2-shot me. I want to start getting another Groudon powered up just for the heck of it, you know. Yeah, there's 110. Ultra Ball would be nice. No. Okay, I guess I'll just... I mean, I can take out this Entei. I don't have a Stadium, that's the only problem. What am I doing? 120? 120 is not enough to knock out this Entei, and 140 wouldn't have been enough either, so... I mean, I can N and hope for a Stadium. I can VS Seeker for a Sycamore and hope for a Stadium to knock this thing out, but then I lose 2 of my VS Seekers. How many Stadiums have I played? 2. So there should be 2 left in the deck. 16 cards. How many Ultra Balls have we used? 3. Yeah, I can't risk it. That's the only thing. I can't risk it. Yeah, I'm gonna VS Seeker for a Sycamore and play that here. Gonna lose a lot of cards, but hopefully we'll find another Stadium. We find 2, which is wonderful. What do we have in the discard? We got a couple Carbinks in the discard and some energy in the discard. I am going to get out another Groudon. And we are going to do that. I need some more cards, to be honest. So we'll get rid of that energy. There's a Carbink BREAK and a Shaman. I don't really want to play the Shaman. That's just Lysander bait at this point. So we'll Gaia Volcano. We'll get rid of this Entei. Unless he's playing Blacksmith, I don't see a way for him to power up his Volcanion in 1 turn. And we should be able to knock this out because we do have another Stadium in hand. But after that, we will be all out of Stadiums. He's going to Ultra Ball again. And he's being wise and not playing any. I have not seen a Blacksmith. I don't see any cards that are pre-rotation. So I'm assuming he's playing this as a post-rotation deck, which means we wouldn't have to worry about Blacksmith, but I'm not going to take that for granted. So he's going to throw down the energy on the Entei, which is important. That tells me he doesn't really have a way to attack this turn with Volcanion. His best play would probably to be switch out into the Entei, but he's going to Fighting Fury Belt here. I don't think that'll save him. He's going to Scorched Earth, which is great. Now he's at 220. I mean, we still hit 220. He's going to Super Rod. I assume he's going to put some energy back. How many energies? Oh, 7. But he doesn't. He chooses to get a Volcanion, a Entei, and a Shaman back. Reasonable, I suppose. And he's going to end me. End me to 3. That's probably going to be a pain, but he did put his own stadium in there, and that's what I need to one-shot this. He's going to Escape Rope. That would probably be a smart play to play that. Get out into your Entei. Yep. Hoopa? I don't know. Yeah, but Primal Groudon, you can't Escape Rope a Primal Groudon, so that's that. Yep, so my opponent recognizes that, and we are going to throw this down there. I see no reason to do anything right here, to be completely honest. I got 7 cards left in my deck. I don't want to do anything here. I'm just going to Gaia Volcano, knock out this Hoopa. And I think with 2 Steam Ups, he might be able to kill me with Entei because of my bench Pokemon. But, I mean, he did end himself, and he's got 7 Fire Energy in the discard pile. And I really don't see him taking 5 prize cards in the amount of time it would take me to... Yeah, he should have promoted the Entei, man. That could probably kill me, I think, with 2 Steam Ups. Gonna play the Blacksmith. And Volcanic Heat for 140, just gonna knock me out. We're going to throw out this Carbink. And our best play here is just to Mega Evolve and end our turn. The reason being, he can't Lysander this if it's Mega Evolved. He can't hit anything with Carbink, so he's left to Hex. Even if he does Hex, he can't attack next turn. So this is a free turn for us to Primal Evolve. We can Mega Turbo, Diamond Gift next turn, and we are going to be all set. Not playing any Shamans, nothing he can Lysander here. He's stuck attacking this Carbink, and he can't even attack this turn, so he's going to have to retreat out into the Entei. Combat Blaze with 2 Steam Ups might knock us out. Would it? But he's only got 1 energy left in his deck. As he Fisherman this turn. VS Seeker for Fisherman. Yeah, that could be an issue with 2 Steam Ups. What's he hit? I think he's hitting 110. 20, 40. 40 plus 60 is 100. He needs a Fighting Fury Belt. That's what he needs, a Fighting Fury Belt. Now it hits 110. And he knows it. He's got to find it. Acrobike. How many Fighting Fury Belts has he lost? 1. I still stick by my play of Mega Evolving. It's just, I think it was just the best play overall. He's going to keep digging. He's got to find that Fighting Fury Belt. He can Mega Evolve. Yep, he's got it. Burning Roar? What the heck? Why didn't he Combat Blaze? Wrong move. Oh, man. Alright, well, we will Mega Turbo onto this Primal Groudon. Pretty sure that's game right here. And we'll Diamond Gift. Yeah. I'm sorry, man. That lost him. I'm not sure if it lost him the game, because I don't think he wouldn't have been able to 2-shot. He'd have to do some weird, like, VS Seeker Blacksmith plays. He could, I mean, it would just be incredibly difficult for him to win because I had Mega Turbo in hand, so then we just need really 1 turn, 2 turns of attachment, but 1 turn. And he can't Lysander out the Primal Groudon or anything, it's just 1 prize. Yeah, that misclick. That misclick was really painful. I think it did lose him the game there. But yeah, he's got 4 cards left in his deck. We got 5. So, pretty sure that's game. Yeah, there's no way he can. Yep. So we're just going to retreat out into Primal Groudon. We're hitting 160, which is not enough, but with the stadium we will absolutely destroy this Volcanion. And that was a great game. Very happy with the way that turned out. Volcanion's going to be a very competitive deck for the next format. Ooh, and we got a breakthrough pack. Nice. So, feeling good, feeling good. That was a long match, so I think we'll get 1 more and then end the video here. Hopefully this will be a good one. If it's not, then we'll get another one. But this is fighting. So I guess we'll be playing the mirror here. Opposing Carbink is difficult. That's why we do play the Hex Maniac. And we will go first. So getting a Hex in the discard pile as soon as possible is important. And there it is. And then no basic Pokemon. I guess we'll start with our Zygarde. That's the only thing we have. Lysander, Professor Bird, Garchomp. Garchomp. Garchomp is not a good matchup versus us. Because, yeah, we gotta power everything up, and then it's just... Carbink is useless, and it's just not good. Oh, we'll see some Zygarde and some... Interesting. Well, we'll throw down this. We'll throw down the Scorched Earth. We will use the Scorched Earth. Pick some cards. There's a Carbink. Shaman's going to do nothing for us. What is going to get us 1 card. So we'll just Sycamore. Hate to have to throw away a Shaman, but the Shamans aren't really essential in this deck. I have to say. Throw down our Groudon. Can we grab a Spirit Link off the Trainer Mail? No. Grab a VS Seeker and an N. Yeah, we'll need the N. So we will grab that. And that's it for this turn. No need to Ultra Ball for anything. I don't see any reason to, so... My opponent's going to attach, throw down the Muscle Band. Now, I don't see really any reason to run any tools in this deck. I mean, Fighting Fury Belt would only do well for Zygarde. We need our Spirit Links for... It's going to Lance Pulse here. Man, that does 80 damage? Yeah, I guess because of 2 Regirocks. Best play is to power up this Zygarde. What we're hitting 40, 80. Attacks of your fighting Pokemon do 20 more damage, so not my fighting Pokemon. Gonna attach the Carbink here and Escape Rope. I think that's the best play. Then we Ultra Ball for Carbink Break. Start getting this Groudon up and running. So we will Ultra Ball away this and the VS Seeker. Hate to do it, but that's what's needed. And we evolve into Carbink Break. And we'll N. Pretty sure we have 2 energy in the discard pile. No Spirit Link, which is annoying. And I guess we can use the Scorched Earth, hope for a Spirit Link. Nope. We'll throw down the other Groudon. And we'll just Diamond Gift here. 40 damage, and we will start powering up our Groudon. Once Groudon gets going, especially with all these EXs in here, we see Karina. So my man's living this deck out with the last week it's allowed to be played. So I don't see any way of him breaking. I mean, he can Lysander because I'm not Primal Evolved yet. How many energy do we have in the discard? We got 2. So we'll see what my opponent grabs. A Gible and a VS Seeker. VS Seeker Hex Maniac. Switch out into Zygarde. Do some damage, I guess, maybe. But he's already Karina'd this turn, so he can't do anything right now. A Spirit Link would be very useful. He's not able to attack this turn. Yeah, a Spirit Link is what we need. Trainer Mail, maybe we can dig for it. Scorched Earth, Ultra Ball. Yeah, I'm just going to Ultra Ball just so I can check what the heck is in the deck. We are going to Ultra Ball away an Escape Rope. I don't really see the need for it. And a Shaman. I don't see the need for that anyway. And we'll check what's in the deck. We got 2 Spirit Links. Ultra Ball, Lysander. Where are our Trainer Mail? Any way to dig for them? We got 2 Trainer Mail left. So we will grab... We only got 1 Carbink out, so we'll grab another Carbink. So I'm going to throw this down. I'm going to VS Seeker. I've got an N in there, yeah I do. I can't lose that Primal and the Mega Turbo and another VS Seeker. We still don't hit the Spirit Link, man. That is unfriendly. I don't want to overextend on a Groudon, so we will attach to this Groudon. I don't want to do anything else. We'll Diamond Gift. We'll get 2 Fighting Energy onto our Groudon. Now that's powered up. We also end him out of his VS Seeker that he got with his Karina, but he probably plays 4, so we still got it. Trainer Mail. For a switch. We'll do something. Our 2 Shamans are gone. Unfortunately, that's going to evolve into a Gabite. Oh man, we need those Spirit Links. None of them are prized, so they're in the last, what, third of the deck there. And we've gone through a third of the deck and we haven't seen this. This is what you need Karina for. Grab those Spirit Links. Might throw a Skyla into this deck list, but when you only play 2 Spirit Links, I mean, Skyla would probably be useful. I'll take that into consideration. There's a Garchomp and a Float Stone. He can play the Float Stone this turn, but he can't do anything. Massive Wren does some damage. What, 150? Yeah. That should take out the Garchomp. But we need those Primals. VS Seeker off the top deck would be nice. How many have we played? 2? Only 2. That's not a big problem. And yeah, he's not going to attack. Honestly, I'm going to Mega Evolve here. I just got to get out of the way. He's stuck. We're going to get out into our Groudon and start having some fun. He can't Lysander it, so I have no trouble just sitting here and powering up another Groudon. Or even this Carbink or something while we wait for him to actually do something, and then our Groudon can just come in and have some fun. How much does his Bite Off do? That's the only problem. So that's going to be hitting 160. With this it's 180. Muscle Band would hit 200. He's going to N us. Solid play on his part. That helps me out a bit. Hopefully we'll get a nicer hand. We still have not seen a Groudon Spirit Link. Strong Energy, that's something I have to Lysander and kill right away. This Garchomp is going to be a problem, because he's now hitting 200 versus my EX. I'm going to switch out into the Zygarde. Don't think he'll be able to kill it, and he's not going to attack. Well, I guess he can't. So we'll Trainer Mail. Looking for that VS Seeker. You got to switch. I guess I won't have to retreat then. That's nice. We're going to use our Scorched Earth. Oh, man. I guess we'll go out into Carbink BREAK here. Man. I don't want to start swinging yet because this Zygarde or this Garchomp, but he can't Lysander me. I'm just going to sit here and stall, to be honest. I mean, I'm going to make him do the work. I'm not going to... There's our finally found a Groudon Spirit Link. Yeah, so I'm not going to do any of his work for him. We're going to power up our Pokemon EX here. Because this Garchomp is the big threat, so he's got to bring that out. He's got to find a combination of some Lysander plays. He can probably take out one of the bench Zygarde or the Groudon or something. VS Seeker, Hex Maniac. I'm gonna play that, I assume. Yep. So away go my Carbink's abilities. He's got to hit 2 more Strong Energy on this to one-shot, or like have another. He's got 3 Regirocks. Okay. Cell Storm. That doesn't even knock me out. Does 100. I think I'm fine to Sycamore here. Why don't I just... I don't want to waste this VS Seeker. That's the only thing. Because our Lysander is not in the discard just yet. Yeah, but... It's an interesting play right here. I'm going to Sycamore. That's my supporter for the turn. So what is he hitting now? He's hitting 160, 170, 180, 190, 210. Another Strong Energy, he hits 230. It's going to be incredibly difficult for him to do anything here. And I want to start taking some prize cards. So we'll Gaia Volcano. We'll bring it out. We'll grab the VS Seeker and the Ultra Ball off of the prize. Yeah, see, that would have been an issue. So out comes this. Yeah, this is hitting. Even if he plays a 4th, he needs a 4th Regirock and another Strong Energy, right? So that's 160, 180, 210. Another Strong Energy would be 230. So yeah. He's going to Professor Birch here. Pull the heads. We got the Ultra Ball for... Hopefully we have another Primal Groudon in there and it's not prized. Because I want to Mega Evolve this as quickly as possible. He's got the Lysander for next turn. Yeah, Bite Off does a ton of damage. 210, man. Yeah, so we are going to Ultra Ball, away a Switch, and a Professor Sycamore. Yeah, so our other Groudon is prized. Man. Okay. Other Groudon is prized. Throw down the Scorched Earth because I need it. I'm only hitting 120 and this is 130. Yeah, and I can't Massive Rend because I don't have an energy. I don't want to search for one. Just gonna Gaia Volcano here. Get rid of that Garchomp. Hopefully we'll pull the Primal off of the prizes. We don't. It's annoying. Very annoying. It's gonna Max Elixir here, miss it. Karina for that Garchomp and Rare Candy. I assume, unless for some reason, I hope one of them's prized. I hope something's prized, man. You know? Garchomp and Energy Retrieval. Okay, alright. So we survive another turn. No, he's got the Rare Candy in hand. Oh! Okay. So this Primal's gonna go down. We can Massive Rend for knockout with our Groudon. Gonna Energy Retrieval here. We've used our Super Rod. Turbo Assault, gonna knock us out here. And he's going to attach onto this Carbink. So out comes our Groudon here. We're gonna get a knockout with Massive Rend. Yeah, nothing else we can do here. I don't want to VS Seeker or anything. I can Hex him. I'll do that. I'll Hex him so his Garchomps don't... There's... so his, what's it called? Regirocks can't boost his damage next turn. And we still don't get the Primal. Man. That Primal's important. Very much so, because we're only hitting 150. We've only got 2 prizes left, though. And he's stuck with a Carbink. I don't know how many Garchomps he's used. 3, so... There's another Zygarde. It's going to be a fight to the end here. 2 great matches today, no matter what. We still have the VS Seeker for the Hex Maniac, our last VS Seeker. I would N here if I was him, to be honest. He's still got 2 Sycamores, I assume. Yeah, VS Seeker for N, yep, solid play on his part. N me down to 2, but he's going down to 4 as well. Got the Mega Turbo and the Fighting Energy Power Gem for 80. Thanks. Just what I need. Hit this Zygarde, and we are going to Rip Claw. I don't know if that's an effective attack, but we're going to do it anyway. Yeah, it does nothing. I mean, yeah, and we need that VS Seeker. We need something. That last Primal being prized is really hurting us. Power Gem 110. Oh man, how do you get that? Another... Dang it. Okay. We'll throw up this Carbink. There's Super Rod. Finally hit that. We'll throw this, and I guess an energy back into the deck. And there's nothing I can do here. Man, those Garchomps. 110. Oh yeah, because of the Regirocks. Yep. That's what killed me. He's gonna Trainer Mail for Super Rod. We got 2 Sycamores left in the deck. Do we have any Trainer Mail? We got 1 Trainer Mail left in the deck. He's gonna Super Rod some Garchomps back. Yeah. Lysander up this. That's gonna do 110, and that's gonna be game. Just end it, man. Or Power Gem? Yep, 110. Wow, so that was a very close game. That last Primal being prized lost us the game, unfortunately. Yeah. So, man, oh man, that was two wonderful games. So, before I go, I'd just like to give a shout out to Gross Metagross. I'll put his channel link in the video description. He sent me some TCG online codes. I'm extremely grateful for that. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. So you get a shout out. Your channel, yeah, like I said, channel will be linked in the video description. If you guys would like to send me some TCGO codes, I would greatly appreciate it, and I will give you guys a shout out in my videos as well. So thank you very much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and stick around for more videos.